Hello everyone, IIT 2025 results have been announced day before yesterday, and now many of you are asking about the counseling process, the documents to produce, how to fill the preference order for all the IISERs and branches that you might be getting or you are interested to pursue. Hello everyone, my name is Soumya Prakash, alumnus of IISER Bhubaneswar, and here in this video we are going to discuss how to fill the preference form for all the IISERs, what points to take care about, what to keep in mind, how can you maximize your chances of getting selected depending on the ranks you have, the interest you have, and the kind of IISER, the location that you want to pursue, and a couple of other things which are very important if you have been a JEE or NEET aspirant so far. So stay tuned till the end because this is going to be helpful and you might get to know some very important insights out of this. So let's first start with the counseling process and the timelines. IISER order preference form is going to start from today, which is 26th of June, 5 p.m. All right. And the last day to fill that form is July 3rd, 5 p.m. Same time. So you need to have filled the form by July 3rd at any cost, okay, if you want to participate in the counseling process for IISER. Now, what ranks to look for if you have, not in the range of 5,000, 6,000, if you're getting more than 10,000, should you sit for counseling or not? Yes, definitely you should sit for counseling. If you have 10,000 ranks or in the range of 10,000, plus and minus 2, 8 to 12,000, definitely do not avoid counseling because we never know that how much crowd is going to participate in the counseling process for JEE and NEET and how much of them are going to take admissions in various IITs and ITech engineering colleges or medical institutes for MBBS and other programs. So definitely sit in the counseling if you have ranks in the range of 10 to 12,000 in IIT. So this is about the timelines you want to take care of in your mind if you want to participate in the counseling process. Now let's take a close look at the seat matrix. Why it becomes very important, especially in this year when we have so much crowd, especially from varied sources, JEE, NEET, other things appearing in IIT 25, resulting in rank inflation. First of all, let's discuss if you are a JEE aspirant or you want to pursue BTech. Okay, so very obvious that you might have also been appeared in JEE Mains, JEE Advanced or other BTech examinations. And here, if you only want to pursue BTech, okay, or you want to pursue an application-oriented course, not exactly basic science research. Basic science courses includes physics, chemistry, maths, bio, theoretical computer science, earth science, geoscience, those courses. If you want to pursue BTech in, let's say, computer science, you want to pursue courses related to electrical engineering, data science, economics, statistical science, then these are the courses you might want to look for, which is BTech courses at IISER Bhopal. What are they? Computer science, electrical engineering, chemical engineering, right? You have BS in economic sciences again at IISER Bhopal. You have statistical sciences and economics at IISER Tirupati. So these are application-oriented courses. Means that what you will be doing is majorly focusing on problems that can directly be applied, okay, in the market and in the industry, and you might land up in good jobs after pursuing or completing these courses. So very important for you if you're solely interested in BTech courses or application-oriented courses, you're not sure about basic science research, if you can see yourself next 8-10 years down the line in any of physics, chemistry, maths, bio, computer science, then you can check out these courses, computational and data science BSMS at IISER Kolkata. You can fill your preference form accordingly. Okay, if you're only interested in BTech, then your first preference should be IISER Bhopal, any of the BTech courses, then followed by, this can be on second, right, computational and data science at IISER Kolkata, then followed by economics at IISER Bhopal, and this can shuffle itself depending on what are you interested in and what are your aspirations for the future. So this is about the students are from BTech background or pursue some application-oriented courses. Now, for those of you who are solely interested in basic science research, or let's say you might want to become a scientist or a research related to physics, chemistry, bio, you might want to become a biotechnologist or a biophysicist, bioinformatician, astrophysicist, then for you all, you might want to see the typical preference order every year that students fill, which is, of course, IISc, IIT Madras, IIT Guwahati are going to have their separate process, but the first one is Pune, followed by Kolkata, okay, followed by Mohali in some cases, or Bhopal, depending on you're interested in chemistry or bio. So Mohali, then followed by Bhopal, then followed by TVM, then followed by Tirupati, and followed by Berhampur. Suppose you're interested in biology, then Pune, Mohali can be the best choices for you. If you're interested in physics, then of course Pune, Kolkata can be very good choices for you. If you're interested in chemistry, then Kolkata, Bhopal can be very good choices for you. If you're interested in mathematics, then of course any of Kolkata, Mohali, TVM can be very good choices for you. Does not mean that the rest of the IISERs are not good. Okay, there is not much distinction. All the IISERs pretty much have world-class facilities available, good peer groups, world-class researchers working on different things. It's just that these have been made famous by the students over there, and we have already made a detailed video as to what IISER is famous and popular, can provide more help related to what particular streams or branches. It can be physics. Physics has lots of them. Chemistry has different areas. So this is a typical order you might want to fill. Of course, this can change depending on you're interested in the subjects you are. And of course, you can in between put these things as well. If you want to pursue CS, then of course this will come somewhere here in the second, third preference. Again, you can decide on your interest and what exactly you want to pursue. So this is the preference order. Now what we can talk about is how this counseling process actually work. Okay, so let's say you have filled your preference, okay, in Pune, Kolkata, Mohali, Bhopal, TVM, and then Tirupati and Berhampur. Something like that, right? Now this is your first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. Again, like these courses in between somewhere. And these are also somewhere in between. Okay, so in the first round of counseling, let's say you are given IISER TVM. Okay, so these are not branch specific. Branches are these. Once you study there for like first 2 years, then you are allotted a major in any of the subjects. So let's say you're allotted IISER TVM, integrated BSMS course in basic sciences, right? In the first round of counseling. So you will have two options. Number one, you can either freeze that seat or you can float. Of course, both with acceptance. You can accept and freeze. You can accept and float. What do I mean by accept and freeze? Let's say you are allotted this seat and that is where you want to go. You no longer want to participate in the counseling process for any other of your preferences. Okay, so you can freeze this seat. Okay, means this is now frozen. You cannot move beyond this, or you cannot cancel this. When you freeze this, you need to pay an amount for seat acceptance. Okay, called as SAF, seat acceptance fee. And when that is paid, this is done. This is your final IISER where you're going to take admission, right? And the second option is float. Suppose you're not satisfied with this, your ideal IISER is Kolkata or Pune. So you might want to go further. So you will actually float. Okay, you will accept and float. You will still have to pay the SAF, seat acceptance fee. Well, of course, that will not be required to pay for the rest of the process, but you need to pay once, and now you are floated. Okay, so let's say in the second or third round of counseling, you get Bhopal or Mohali. Okay, you after the third round of process, you are at Mohali. So once you are allotted any IISER above in the preference of the one that you got in the first round, now you cannot go back to TVM. This is gone. Okay, so now your next IISER is Mohali. If you want to freeze it, you can stop here. You can opt out of the counseling process, take admission here. You want to float, you can float again. Okay, and in the next rounds, if you get IISER any other than Mohali, then that's what you will have. Or else, by the end of the counseling process, if you don't get any other IISERs in your preference list, then you will have to go to Mohali. Okay, understood how this counseling process works. What do I mean by freeze float? Okay, if you have frozen, you cannot move, okay, down, up or down. And in the counseling process, you can never move down. Once you are allotted an IISER of a higher preference order, then you cannot move to the previous one. Okay, you can always go up or either freeze whenever you want, right? So that is how freeze and float works. So far we have discussed about seat matrix, okay, which kind of a preference you can have depending on your choices. How does freeze and float option work in the counseling process? You cannot go down or right. And sometimes beyond passion or interest, people can also fill based on their location. So let's say you have a rank of around 500, 600, and you're based in West Bengal. Okay, but by the way, West Bengal audience, give me a cheers in the comment box. Put in the comment your rank, which is your favorite IISER. Of course, if you're getting any, I hope you do. Right, so you're situated in West Bengal, you're interested in, let's say, physics, and you have a rank of 500. Although you might get IISER Pune, but in case you want to stay near to your home, you're in Kolkata, IISER Kolkata is very near to your home. So sometimes, in many cases, I've seen people taking Kolkata as well, freezing Kolkata, just because it's very near to their home. So these kind of factors are also accounted sometimes. Sometimes people from Odisha, they don't go to TVM or Tirupati. They choose IISER Berhampur. Again, okay, home state scene. So these are some of the other reasons which can change your preference order. But now a very important point, sometimes people have this misconception that if you have taken BTech courses, you cannot go to research. If you have taken MSBS courses, you cannot go to jobs. This is not true, okay? Because let me tell you how does this basic science research works is, in the later phase of your life as a researcher, you're mostly working on a particular problem. Okay, it doesn't matter you have a BTech background, you have a MBBS background, you have a MS background. People don't care about that. As long as you have the right skills, you have the right courses pursued, you have the right experience in your MS of a short internships, project, thesis, you can pursue research. Okay, a lot of BTech background people also pursue research. In fact, these courses will allow you to pursue and walk away with MS degree if you stay for one more year, okay, in your 5th year, same as this one. So people from BTech background can pursue research. People from BSMS background, by developing the right set of skills, analytical skills, okay, logical skills, you can pursue or get into jobs after your BSMS as well. For example, IISER Bhopal has a established placement cell, right? So you might want to consider this also. Again, we have BTech courses also. This will only reinforce the placement scenarios at IISER Bhopal in the coming years. So that's very better, right? So IISER Bhopal's cutoff might increase this year, which is what you can expect. And these are the number of seats. If you want to take a look, so IISER Kolkata BSMS program in computer science is 30. Now BTech seats are 140, economic science are 35. Economic statistical science in Tirupati, this is 50, right? So we can see that IISER Tirupati has most number of seats in addition to the 50 seats from economic and statistical sciences, right? And IISER Pune has lesser number of seats, 288. Similarly, IISER Mohali also has lesser number of seats. But again, it's very popular for biology, chemistry, and sometimes physics. Plus, Mohali has a reputation of more and more freedom. People tend to do much more things. Bhopal has a placement-oriented reputation. Pune, sometimes people are involved in startups, very good quality research, but there is not much distinction in the upper level. You can do anything if you're at any of the IISERs, okay, that's what matters. Tag, the particular IISER campus is not going to matter much in the longer run. As long as you perform your best, you make a good profile. If you want help, definitely will be helping you, supporting you throughout your college. Just stay connected to SciAstra. You can do wonders, right? I have seen people going to MIT for PhD from IISER Berhampur. Okay, so definitely these things happen depending on your interest, your passion, which IISER is your favorite. Let me know in the comments, okay? And so this is the stuff. Now the last point, which I definitely wanted to bring in here, which is very important and we should talk about it. If I understand, like all the JEE aspirants, NEET aspirants, many of them have appeared for IIT 2025, and which naturally resulted in the inflation of ranks. But if you are still not sure about going to IISERs, any of them, you're not sure about pursuing, spending 4 to 5 years in any of these colleges, you're getting an IIT or any other MBBS college, please, okay, avoid wasting a seat at any of these IISERs, because that might devoid any of the deserving student who is very passionate about IISERs a seat at IISER, right? So take very cautious decision and think twice before filling your preference form, before freezing any IISER, before floating any IISER, right? And if you're taking, thinking about taking a partial drop at IISER, please do not do that, because the curriculum is very hectic at all the IISERs, especially in IISER, NIISER, IISc, all colleges, especially in the first year. You'll be pursuing courses from sciences, PCMB, humanities, so you'll be having a very hectic curriculum, and you'll not be getting any time, okay, very limited time for preparation related to JEE NEET if you're thinking on those lines. So that's not of much use, and you'll be stuck here for the next 5 years if you don't have any interest in pursuing BSMS or BTech from IISER, right? But apart from that, whoever has scored good marks, congratulations to you. Be very careful while filling the preference form and appearing in the counseling. Stay tuned, stay connected. Okay, if this video has been useful for you so far in any manner, consider subscribing this so that you can get aware of what all insights are coming in, what all news related to IISER counseling results come in. We'll definitely be bringing out to you each and everything with full support, full guidance. And let me know in the comments if you need information or help with anything else. We'll be bringing out videos for those too. But till then, all the very best. See you in the next video.